Hi, I'm Aaron. Welcome to my studio. Come on in. This is, right here is my little gallery space where I show off my work to people that come and visit my studio. I have it displayed here under nice lights. And then next you'll see I have a table here where I teach classes. So every student sits at their own torch and I teach them how to blow glass here. Come on over here, I'll show you where I work. This is my workbench. This is my torch that I use to melt glass. This is my ventilation hood that pulls all the gases from the flame away. And then behind me you'll see my color glass. So this is my palette. These are like all the crayons in my box of crayons that I can use to create all the different colors that go into my work. The other raw materials that I use to make glass are tubes of glass. See, this is hollow like a tube. And here's a really big tube. Look at this one. And I use rods of clear glass in different sizes. Here's a medium size one and a small size one. So, rods of glass, tubes of glass, and rods of colored glass. So between the clear glass and the colored glass, everything I make just starts from those raw materials. This again is the torch that I use to melt glass. Let's fire it up, but before we do, I have to put on my safety glasses. Safety first. So that's just propane burning, like the propane in your barbecue grill at home. But when I add oxygen to that flame, you see how it turns all blue like that? That means it's a very hot fire. And this torch can go from a small flame like this, all the way up, to a really big fire for melting big pieces of glass. Let's melt some glass. I have to keep turning it in the flame, because if I don't, it will start dripping off the end of this rod. So I turn it to keep it balanced on there. When it's hot, I can take these tweezers and squish it. I can grab it and stretch it. I can twist it. If I touch it to itself, it will stick. And then very quickly, it starts getting stiffer and stiffer until it's hard and solid again. When the glass is hot, I can also cut it with scissors. It's kind of a surprise, I think, to most people. Now I'm going to make the marble out of this piece of glass. First I need to warm it all up nicely and gently so it won't crack. Next, I'm going to put some color on here. This is a rod of blue glass, and I'm going to melt a little stripe of it right onto this piece of clear glass. Then I'm going to do the same with white glass. A few stripes of blue and a few stripes of white. Now I'm going to grab a hold of the other side by welding another rod onto here. Just to grab a hold of it, because I can't touch it with my hands, so I have to use rods of glass as tools. The next thing I'm going to do is heat up the middle here and fold this over onto itself. By making a sandwich of the glass, that's how I get the color onto the inside. Now I'll take this lumpy chunk of glass, twist it up, and make it into a marble. Once it's hot enough, I can start twisting it. That's what's going to put the spiral in there. Now I just need to make it round. This tool is called a marble marver. It's how I make things round. I heat the glass up and I spin it in here. The tool is made out of graphite, just like a pencil lead. Now I have to do it again. Now I come back to my marble marver to round out the other side of my marble. Spinning, spinning, spinning. That's what makes it round. Once the marble's done, just a little tap, and it comes off of the glass rod that I was holding it on. And then I have one little mark that I need to polish off. And this hot marble needs to go straight into the kiln. Let's go over to the kiln. This kiln is at about 1,000 degrees, and the hot marble needs to go straight into the kiln and then cool down slowly in the kiln overnight. The kiln is like a very hot oven. If I took that marble and I set it out to cool on the bench, it would just crack. So it has to cool down very slowly in the kiln overnight. After cooling down in the kiln slowly overnight, the marble is all finished and ready to go. I bring it over and put it in my little gallery space so people can look at it and maybe take it home. Thanks for coming.